Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman and welcome to Ace of Rich Freedom by Design. And in today's video, I got a special treat for you guys. Tonight we have a call with our company called the Super Affiliate Network, and we were training on the science of getting rich. Over the years, I learned a lot through Bob Proctor and also about the science of getting rich, and it has to have, seriously a big impact in my life when running a business on the internet. So I wanted to share with you a little sneak peek of what we've done. And we had a inner circle coaching call with the Super Affiliate Network, which is the company that I'm a part of. And we were training these affiliates on changing their mindset and how to let go of the old paradigm and let in the new paradigm, right? So you guys take a good look and enjoy, and I will see you very soon when I return. So we are officially excited about this evening because we are about to get started with the Super Affiliate Network Inner Circle Coaching Call. And I want to welcome every single one of you for making the commitment of being here tonight because it goes a long way. I'm going to just start by saying this, guys. First of all, my name is Rich Guzman.
Hi, Rich Guzman. I'm Anastasia Holder's better known as Coach Ace.
Coach Ace. Okay. And I want to welcome you guys to the Super Affiliate Network Inner Circle Coaching Call. And tonight's going to be a different conversation because a lot of people, they come online and when they get started in business, they have these great expectations and it's not what they thought. Okay. And I'm going to go over why that is.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to really get to some good meat and potatoes tonight.
And we'll have time for Q&A?
I'm going to make time for Q&A.
Awesome.
Because this is important. And when we go Q&A tonight, guys, I want you guys to do Q&A about what I'm going to talk about.
Yes, stick with the topic.
Very important. And what I want to do is I want to just go over to Facebook, make sure that we are live on Facebook as well, on the Super Affiliate Network fan page. And I want you guys to share this out because everybody needs to know what I'm going to be sharing this evening. Everybody needs to know. This is why a lot of people, let's just say, what I'm going to talk about tonight, this is the reason why people are stuck. This is why people don't have success. This is why you see few people have success and the many don't, right? It's called the 80-20 rule.
Yes.
Now, in order for us to go from that 20% to the, the 80% to the 20%, we have to really change everything up here, right? This stuff here is full of junk.
Lots of garbage.
Lots of junk.
Yes.
Okay. So let me just make sure everybody can hear me okay on Facebook Live as well. Okay. Hey, Facebook Live, how you doing? Welcome to the Super Affiliate Network Inner Circle Coaching Call with Ace and Rich. You guys are in for a treat as well. I want you guys to share this out. This is going to be one of the most important lives that you're ever going to hear.
And smash the hearts, smash that likes button. All right, give it a thumbs up.
Yep.
And hold your questions until the end.
Hold your questions, guys. And I feel sorry for the people who decided not to be here tonight. I really do. Because what I'm sharing tonight, you're going to be really sorry they weren't here to listen to it.
Exactly.
Right? And they could have been here live because live is more special. Unless you're working, I get it. But the majority of people that are not here is because they made a decision not to be here. Yep. And we're going to go into decisions and choices, how we make these decisions and choices and why it pushes away further from success. Okay? So what I'm going to talk about tonight, I'm really fascinated with how the mind works and why the brain does what it does. And why is it that our lives turn out the way they do? Isn't that interesting? Right? See, we think we know, but we really don't know. And that's a major problem. Okay. Now, I'm gonna talk about something that really is near and dear to my heart, because when I had trouble in the beginning, when I got started in 2008 in this journey with internet marketing, I had to really change a lot of ways the way I think, and still to this day I'm always working on my mindset. I never stop.
Yes.
And you should too. Never stop working on your mindset, guys. And what happened was in the beginning is that things weren't really working out very well, right? Things weren't working out very well. I got started in business. I got started with a high-ticket affiliate marketing company back in 2008. And this company, they were creating millionaires and six-figure earners, and the list goes on and on. And I'm wondering to myself, why is it that I can't get this business off the ground? Okay, guys, what I'm gonna say tonight is gonna really open your mind to having awareness. This is what this is about tonight. Is you opening up your mind and have awareness, because you need awareness. Without awareness, you have no choices. You're just living on autopilot. Okay. So when I started, I was just wondering, how come I can't get my business off the ground? How come is it that I'm seeing these people have great success and I'm struggling? It looks like it's easy. It looks like it's simple, right? And I'm like, I can't generate leads. I can't make any sales. And I'm pushing out there and I'm doing the best I can. And nothing's happening. Well, fast forward to today, after all the years of my journey and my hiccups and all the problems that I went through, right? Having it all, losing it all, right? Coming back and having it all again. The problem is that it's so easy to stay on the regular path of what we're used to. It's very, very, very easy. Right now, you're learning to think differently. You're learning to become an entrepreneur. You're learning to have growth and success in your life. But the problem is, since birth, you've been used to thinking a certain way. You've been programmed a certain way for so long that when you try to disrupt that pattern, it's like your mind and your brain just by default just go, I got to think this way because this is all I know. So this is definitely not possible. So consciously, right? Because consciously we have a decision, we have a choice. See, consciously we could change our minds and we can, change our thoughts. So we could disrupt that pattern consciously, but subconsciously we can't. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? How the subconscious, we have no choice, but the conscious, we do. I want you to think about that for a second. We are all emotional beings, and we're taking on other people's junks all the time. And what I mean by that is not just friends and family, but friends and family, watching the news, right? All the junk out there, all the garbage. And it's a wonder why we can't think for ourselves. Isn't that amazing? We can't think for ourselves, but it's so easy to think for someone else, like having a job and following suit and doing what we're told to do. So used to it, huh? So simple, so easy. So easy to call in the towel and say, I'm going back to work.
Oh, yeah.
Very simple. And the reason why is because that is the subconscious mind playing tricks on you because of what it's been programmed to do for so long. And it's true. We deal with it on a daily basis. We are battling an uphill battle because if we don't change it consciously, we're going to keep defaulting back to a subconscious mind. So we are emotional beings taking upon all this junk from all the people, all the things in life that just goes around us on a daily basis. Let me get political for a second here. Donald Trump is this. Donald Trump is that. No, it's Hillary's fault. Hillary's this. Hillary's that. No, it's Obama's fault. Obama's this. Obama's that. No, it's the Queen's fault in London. Everybody's playing the blame game. But nobody's taking responsibility for themselves. And nobody's thinking about themselves. Right? Isn't that true? We can blame everybody else, but when it comes to looking in the mirror, we can't be strong beings and say, you know what? I'm wrong. I'm playing the blame game when it's not nobody else's responsibility but myself.
You right, Rich.
And I'm saying this for myself too.
Yeah.
As I'm speaking into existence, I'm talking to my inner self. And that's the way you should be too.
Yes.
This is why I'm sharing with you what's inside of me and how I think on a daily basis. All failures lead to the choices that we make. All the failures leads to the choices that we make. Think about that. All the failures that you're enduring is because of the choices that you're making. And like I said, consciously, we have a choice to make. Subconsciously, we don't. I want you to really think deeply about that concept for a second. Think about it. All failure leads to the choices that we make. It's our fault.
That's right.
It's our fault. We can't blame our parents. We can't blame the news. We can't blame the media. They're out there.
Yep.
But consciously, we have a choice to say no. We have a choice to walk away. We have a choice to ignore. And we have a choice to say, you know what? I'm going to go listen to YouTube today. I'm going to go listen to some personal development. I'm going to look at how the mind works. I'm going to feed my mind nourishment, brain food.
The other day, we were watching a YouTube documentary between the unsuccessful and the successful business owner, and the mindset of a business entrepreneur.
Two different individuals.
Two different individuals living two different lifestyles, and were being case studies for the hour on the hour. One was working up at 5 a.m. The other one had to work at 5 a.m., but he was a pizza delivery guy. Meanwhile, here's this guy working in, what was he doing? Trading?
He was doing trading, and he was building a business on the internet and teaching people how to trade.
And he was teaching people how to trade.
Creating a culture.
And hour by hour, they had to report, what they earned for the hour. And mind you, the entrepreneur, like his lifestyle, and I say lifestyle,
23 years old.
23 years old,
Yep.
Way different than the guy who's delivering pizzas from an app like Uber. Okay.
And the difference is here is the person that found money to be important about, of life.
Mm-hmm.
The other one says, well, I don't believe, money is that important. I'm still gonna be the same person. Can I get a bullshit on that? Can I get a bullshit on that? Can you bring that bullshit meter up to the top and say that's like ultra bullshit?
Yep.
Because we know money is important, because if without it, you can't survive.
That's right.
You can't survive. You can't live an extraordinary life. All you do is live an ordinary life if you don't think money is important. And we saw.
Hold on.
Have some water.
Well,
and we saw him struggling,
mm-hmm.
barely making any money
Yes.
to make ends meet. But
Yes.
internally, you could see the resistance internally. See, I see it.
And when I was being the observer and I was watching it as the observer, you see this guy riding on the highway delivering other people's food. But the reality is he's delivering food for someone and he's making a little bit of money, and he's wasting gas, and he's listening to rap music during that whole time it takes to commute between where he got the food to where he has to go to his destination.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, the entrepreneur is listening to mindset and personal development audios, and he's like taking notes and he's studying where the other guy wasn't.
Right. So case in point,
Mm-hmm.
I was in internet marketing since 2008. A year later, I got into a company called TBI Express. Made over 6 figures, bonus checks. I was happy, lived the life, freedom, talking on stage, mentoring and training people on video marketing. Had a great life. Traveled to the Caribbean, traveled to other parts of the country. I was happy. Life was great. Didn't have a job, fired my boss. It was great. Rug got swept underneath me, lost it all. Had to go back to work. Same job, same building. What's the difference between rich now and rich then? The rich now knows that it was my responsibility to keep my business going. It was my responsibility. The old paradigm, the old way of thinking got the best of me. Never, ever, 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 ever stay satisfied of what you have.
Ever.
Ever. Because once you do, you're done. You're done. You should never be satisfied. You should always be hungry to want more, because you're worth it. You deserve it. Why not?
Yeah.
To your last dying breath. Look at Bob Proctor. How old is he? Guy's getting up there in age. He goes out there and he does what he loves still. And he teaches and he gives a value and awareness to people. And a lot of what I'm talking about tonight is a lot of teachings that I've learned from him over the years. When I wasn't generating leads in 2008, I was listening to Wallace D. Wattles, The Science of Getting Rich. I sat there and I said, this stuff has got to work, right? The way the book says, think into existence what you want. I kept saying, wow, look at all these leads. And when I was generating one lead, and because I took action on my thoughts that I was thinking the night before, guess what? I started having little leads trickle in, pop in here and there. God, I was excited because I started seeing it work into action. So now we have choices. So my choice, when I went back to work, I could have said, I'm not going back to work. I'm not taking full responsibility for the mistakes I've made. I could blame it on the business. Here's what I could have done differently. Number one, I should never deleted my list. Two, I should have followed up with every single buyer that I had, right? When I don't know, like thousands of people I had on my downline, thousands. And I never followed up with any of them. See, I thought that I was high and mighty, I was living the life, and I was set for life. I stopped getting hungry. I thought it was done. I thought it was done. The reality is, when it comes to success, you're never done. This is a whole new way of thinking. It's a whole new way of learning, and a whole new desire to succeed and want more. You think Misha's done? Absolutely not. He is always working tooth and nail day and night. Why? Because he is hungry to make the super affiliate network better for you. Is he going to have a better life when he does it? Absolutely. His life's going to keep getting better and better and better. Why? Because he deserves it. Because what is he doing? He's working his ass off, and he's giving back over and over, and took the time today to do another live video and give back some more value. Why? He's working behind the scenes like crazy. So you guys don't know that. You guys don't see it. We are spiritual beings living in a human body. If you're here and you don't believe in God, I get it. That's your problem. That's cool. But I truly believe in what I believe. And I truly believe that we are a spiritual being living in a human body. Our experience is dictated on how we take care of ourselves on a daily basis and what we do, by what thoughts we have and what actions we take. Energy is frequency, vibration. The more that you learn, do, and teach, the more your frequency, gets higher and higher and higher and higher.
Yes.
You can't raise the vibration of energy to attract more in your life if you don't take what's going on in here. It's impossible. It's a law. It doesn't exist. That's why the 80% of people do not do this, and this is why they fail. And when they fail, they give up. Failure is part of the process. Nothing wrong with it. Look back. What did you do wrong? Take full responsibility. You're brand new. You're probably saying, well, I haven't got started yet. Good. This is the best education you're ever going to get tonight. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between right and wrong. Did you know that? Your subconscious mind does not know the difference between right and wrong. Only your conscious mind does. You know, when you're a baby, you have no conscious mind when you're a baby. You don't. If you were brought up with a family when you're a baby and you have no conscious mind but only a subconscious mind, because the baby only has a subconscious mind. It can only take in what it takes in. Mm-hmm. So whenever there's fighting going on, whenever there's discussions going on, money doesn't grow on trees, we don't have enough money, we're lack of, you're programming the baby's mind to think the same way, whether you know it or not. Sound familiar, guys? Sound very familiar? Why we struggle? Let me not get started on the education portion of the life that most people live. And I have nothing against education, because education is definitely needed. But good education that really helps this, is it helps serve other people. That is the best education you could ever learn in your life. Because that kind of education will set you free. That is also another law. And don't worry about it, guys, because after I finish, I'm going to give you the 11 laws of the science of getting rich that you're going to want to write down. Okay? Now, even though a baby has no conscious mind, only have the subconscious mind, you have to be careful of what you're feeding it. If you have a family, if you just had a baby, be consciously aware of what's going on in the household. You have to be. And think about what you went through.
Yes.
You don't remember because you didn't have a conscious mind.
You didn't think about it or think it was important.
You had no choice. Mm-hmm. You had no choice. You have to take in what you could take in because that was your environment.
Right.
Think about if you were a baby and you were in a different environment and you were brought up with like a wealthy family that actually was teaching you different things, always teaching you mindset stuff. Always, like that's all you were hearing since you were a baby. And as you became 1 year old, 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old, did you know when you turn 5 years old, the conscious mind stops thinking? Isn't that sad? It's changing. It's changing. But after 5 years old, the conscious mind stops thinking because it only takes in from the teacher in education, what the family is always telling you, friends, influences, TV. That's what you got. That's what you got. It's sad, but it's true. But see, all that could be changed. Could you imagine if you had that kind of like spiritual, like, teaching, law of attraction, like personal development, helping your mindset at 5 years old and beyond? Could you imagine where you would be at right now? Imagine that for a second. Just picture that for just a moment. Where would you be today? I can guarantee you one thing: you won't be struggling. Your mindset would be at a whole different plateau. And you'd be a whole new level.
It would be.
Whole new level. So stop getting that information from TV, news, and other people, because you have a conscious mind right now, and you have a choice to accept it or reject it. Don't you? You do. You have a choice to accept it or reject it. What are you going to do starting tonight and tomorrow? Are you going to accept it or are you going to reject it? Are you going to set better things in your mind? Are you going to give good food to your brain, your mind, your conscious mind, to create a whole new subconscious mind? Isn't that amazing? When you're more aware, see, like I said tonight, guys, I'm about opening your mind and having awareness tonight. Because once you have awareness is when things start to really take shape, and that's when things start to change.
And that's the funny thing with a title like The Science of Getting Rich. I see a lot of more of the target market is really the people who are broke will pick up the book.
Exactly.
But when they open the book, they realize it has nothing to do with money. It was nothing about it.
Isn't that amazing?
It has nothing to do with being rich. There's a way to get wealthy, there's a way to get rich, but it all starts up here. And that was The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D.
And here, before I go into the laws, and we get to some Q&A, because I'm going to give some time for you guys tonight, is that, I talked about having, when you're a baby, all you have is subconscious mind. You don't have a conscious mind. So you just take in what you can, right? And the reason why is because as a baby, we're just hearing the information, we're gathering the information, and that's all we're going to know. We have no choice to have a decision. We have no choice, right? We can't just start speaking. We can't. You have no choice. You're stuck there, and you're taking in whatever's coming in. And that's what's programming that fresh, new mind. It's untapped, untouched. And that's what's happening.
Right.
But as you get older, here's what happens. You hear, you gather information. This is all you know. And because this is all you know, this will cause the blame game. This will cause the blame game. So if something doesn't go, your way, you'll blame a reason why it's happening, to avoid the truth why it really is happening.
And that's where you gather a lot of complainers. People that bitch, moan, and complain are the people that don't want to take responsibility for their own actions.
Exactly. And we get comfortable in knowing what it is because it's so implanted in our subconscious mind that it's easy to go back to default.
Yes.
Isn't it, guys? Isn't it easy to go back to default thinking? We have to be consciously aware in the moment what we want to change when we have those choices. If we become consciously aware, we can make those choices and decisions and change our lives. And when we're making a mistake along the journey, we can be consciously aware that it is a mistake and take full responsibility of that mistake.
I could throw you off a boat, you go overboard and you're in the water, and you sitting there and you're like in the ocean and you're like, Ace, help me, Rich, help me. And we throw a life preserver. It's up to you to swing a little bit closer to the life preserver to grab it to be hauled in. That's a choice.
Yeah.
So that means that life and death is a choice. Success and failure is a choice.
Yes.
How far are you willing to swim?
All right, cool. So now What I want to do before we go into Q&A, I want you guys to definitely, if anything, write this stuff down, okay? There are 11 laws on the science of getting rich. And this book was one of the first books I ever read, and it literally changed my life, okay? This is how I've worked on my mindset. Even till this day, I still work on my mindset, but that book just hit home with me. It's amazing. So the first one I'm going to talk about, the first law is to grow rich is to fulfill your potential. Okay, this is what Wallace D. Wattles was talking about in that book, The 11 Laws. To grow rich is to fulfill your potential. That is number one. Number two, opportunity is infinite. Opportunity is infinite. Okay. Number three, thought and action create success. Notice how I, said action more pronounced.
Right, but you can't just rely on just thinking about becoming a success. You have to take action and create.
Right, and there's no action without thought.
Exactly.
Thought and action create success. That's number three. Number four, create, not compete. Create, not compete. Okay? Number five, give value. Always give more value to someone than what you want to receive in exchange for it. This is known as over-delivering. You will create a business from operating this way that will be what you are known for, and people will want to work with you and buy from you as people will go where they are giving increase. Okay? Mm-hmm. And I love this one. I was teaching Angel this the other day, actually today. Gratitude. Gratitude. Be grateful for what you're learning. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for where you are right now in the moment as we speak today and what you're listening to, and take it in. Have that gratitude. Okay? Very important. And guys, I can't stress this enough, and I know this is a tough one. This is a struggle for many people. 80% of people struggle with this. Guard your thoughts from negativity. Guard your thoughts from negativity. Now, you talked about this with Jim Rome, about love like a mother or hate like a father.
Oh, yeah, love like a mother, but hate like a father. Yeah. Yes.
Guard your thoughts from negativity. Protect this. This is so vitally important. Protect this.
Protect your mind.
Protect it.
Yes.
This right here can make you rich. If you feed it the right food, it can make you rich. If you feed it the wrong food, it'll make you poor. Remember that. So guard your thoughts from negativity. That's number 7. 8, act to your fullest ability in all things. Give it your best, guys, and everything that you do. Give it your 110%. But give it your best. Not the best, your best. Okay?
And this is more about, in detail, literally showing up. Like, those of you who are here, what number session is this inner circle? Post it in the chat. For you, how many inner circles have you attended to date since you signed up in Super Affiliate Network? I want to see it. Because let me tell you something. It's all about showing up, what Rich just said. It's all about the same thing. The same way you do one thing is the same thing you do everything. That goes in life and that goes in business. If you wake up in the morning and fix your bed, then you need to treat your business the same way.
Okay, number 9, no haste needed. Right? There's no need to hurry.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Right? There's no need to hurry. All right? It's not about being competitive. No one's going to beat you. This is not a race. It's a marathon. Okay? Number 10. That was number 9. No haste needed. Number 10. Do not worry about how you will overcome obstacles. Do not worry about how you're going to overcome the obstacles. All right?
Yes.
It's inevitable. You will have obstacles. All right? And the last one, but not least, failure is only apparent. Never feel disappointed that something hasn't worked out as planned. You may perceive it as failure, but hold on to your faith, and you will see failure is only apparent. Thank you for watching, guys. Wasn't that amazing? The fact that, you can take a sneak peek and see how we actually training our affiliates and everything. This is the thing, when you change your mindset and you study the science of getting rich and you study Bob Proctor and what I've learned, And he's just teaching also about, Wallace D. Wattles with the Science of Getting Rich. And that was my first venture in 2008 when I first started learning personal development. I learned a lot about, Wallace D. Wattles and the Science of Getting Rich. And then from there, I, discovered Bob Proctor. And from there, it was just like, it was awesome because I learned the principles of how to think differently and let go of the old paradigm and, and bring in the new paradigm, right? And stop thinking the old way of thinking and change your life. And it has had a huge impact in my life and success. Okay, so with that being said, guys, I want to thank you so much for stopping by this video today. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and click on the notification bell so you don't miss an upbeat when we actually provide live videos for you on this channel with Ace of Rich Freedom by Design. Also, click on the link below where I left my #1 recommended program that I use to earn a living online. Okay, take care, guys. My name is Rich Guzman, and I'll see you on a new video very soon. Bye now.